here we go again. We have more pop-up showers and thunderstorms possible today, and really it's looking like it'll be a lot like what we've had the last several days, and could be like yesterday where we had quite a bit of rain coverage, although today it does look like most of the activity should stay to our south. Of course, once you get outflow boundaries bouncing around everywhere, that doesn't always stay the case. It is to our south for the most part right now. Now, there is a storm in far southern Hill County here that does appear to be moving southward, so that won't be in our area very long. Severe storm kind of sitting right in the Waco area, really east of there right now. That is severe warned, and we could see more severe weather throughout the day. Marginal risk of severe weather does look to our south, and we'll go over that here in just a moment. It's warm today, 90, 91 degrees, so again, temperatures continue to tick upward, and tonight we shouldn't be very far out of the 70s, if at all. 70, 71 for our overnight lows. Boy, last night we had some real rain come through our area. Really, if you were on the western side, really wasn't much. There was a little bit in far southern Hill County, just a little bit west of Cleburne there, but really the biggest winners were Ellis and Navarro counties. About 1.5 inches to 2 inches in Waxahachie, about 3 inches or so in Corsicana. I wanted to add Ennis to this. Radar indicating they got about 4 inches or so, could have been a little bit more of that in the eastern part of Ennis there. Big rains yesterday. We were concerned about some flooding across those areas. Right now, it looks like we could avoid that today, although again, if we get outflow boundaries that carry that activity northward, and look at this around Wortham there, even bigger amounts of rain, if we have more outflow boundaries that carry this activity northward, we're not moving these storms around much today. It's another low wind day, so we could get another situation where a big downpour gets right on top of you and just parks there. So we'll keep an eye on that throughout the day. It's easy to see the disturbance here. You can see this swirl, and you can see all the convection that is affiliated with it. So this swirl continues, and this will be through our area today, and then tomorrow looks like it could be our first quieter day, maybe until tomorrow night, when we'll start seeing the effects of this bigger swirl. This is that low pressure system that we've been watching over our area, or over the west coast rather, will be moving further east, and that will activate a dry line to our west. It's looking like we could have some storms late Friday night into Saturday morning, but a much better chance looking like Saturday night, Saturday afternoon, evening really, for our area. And today, as I mentioned, looks like the risk for severe weather is mostly to our south. This has actually been lowered this afternoon. It was further north, really covering Johnson and Ellis counties further south, but that has been lowered. Looks like the disturbance where they're expecting most of the severe weather to be is farther south, but again, it doesn't mean that we're in the clear. We'll continue to watch over the next several hours, and then Saturday, we're under a slight risk of severe weather, so a better chance for our area Saturday afternoon, evening, with that dry line kind of hanging out west of us, could bring severe weather to our area. So we'll be watching that. And Saturday, it looks like we might have less just pop-up stuff all over the place and a little bit more organized activity. So maybe it'll be a little bit easier to say where and when things will be moving in. So here's your forecast: 20% today, 10% tomorrow. This will be later in the evening, Friday night, Saturday morning. Now, what we get Friday night, Saturday morning could help determine what Saturday afternoon looks like. If we get storms Saturday morning that kind of persist a little bit, kind of stabilize the air ahead of Saturday afternoon storms, it could limit what we see later Saturday afternoon and evening. But if we don't see anything come in Friday night, Saturday morning, could mean that we're in for a bigger event on Saturday. So there's a few factors that will affect the forecast in the next couple of days. Sunday looks to be calm right now, so looks like we could be storm-free. And then getting into the first half of next week, temperatures on the rise and daily storm chances return. So get used to these daily chances of rain, because they will be around for a while in this forecast. And yes, we're creeping towards the century mark in the forecast. Some have released 10-day forecasts where we get to 100. I don't go that far out. I'm not prepared to go that far out, so time will tell. These temperatures fluctuate in the 7-day forecast, so we'll watch that and see. But the main focus right now, more storms today. Could see some stuff Friday night into Saturday morning. That's kind of conditional. Time will tell. Stay tuned for that. Then Saturday afternoon could have a better chance of returning severe weather for our area. I say returning because we had pretty impressive storms yesterday, but this looks to be a little bit more of a spring setup here. So stay tuned for more updates on the upcoming chance for severe weather for our area.